Thanks.
Thank you. Hey there, everyone. Hey there, everyone. A very warm welcome to Binance India Futures Trading AMA webinar session with Aaron Gong here today, who's our VP. And it's really great to have you all present here. Everyone who's watching, we're really happy that you guys could make it at 11:30 a.m. On a Friday. So it's really good to have you guys here. Today's agenda is going to be around introduction of Binance Futures by Aaron, which will be preceded with the Binance Futures tournament that we're having now, followed by a demo and live AMA. So let's start with our session, and let's not wait for anyone. I think we have a couple of people here. There are 50 people watching. So Aaron, let's just start with this. Give us an introduction. Tell us about yourself.
Okay, sure. Thanks, Sarah, and nice to meet you, all the community members in India. My name is Aaron. I'm looking after futures business at Binance. I'm not sure if you are familiar with Binance Futures or even traded Binance Futures. If you're not, don't worry. We will have an entire session to talk about that. A little bit history of the Binance Futures. We launched exactly a year ago, and back then it was only one product, one pair, which is BTC USDT perpetual futures. Right now, we have 4 product lines, which are USDT margin futures, coin margin futures, options, and leverage tokens. And under each product line, we've got dozens of pairs. And we've been growing this business pretty fast. Right now, we are one of the largest futures exchange in the world. And actually, we are also celebrating our 1-year anniversary. I'm not sure if some of you already participate or registered, but if not, I will share with you how to get it started and involved for this trading tournament. Maybe I will start with some Q&A, or so if any members want to ask questions, please just feel free to ask here. I will address the questions. Okay, probably we are waiting a few more people to get more questions. Then probably I will start with some most asked questions from the community members based on my previous experience, right? So the first one probably would be how can Indian users trade on Binance Futures? Actually, the process is pretty straightforward. So users can just type Binance.com and start with registering an account. And once everything is set up, then you can just go to our futures page and start trading. I will do a little bit of demonstration on how to access the futures page later. And the second most asked question is what are the difference between Binance Futures, USDT margin, and coin margin futures, right? So for USDT margin, by default, is the collateral is in USDT, and you are using USDT to buy any crypto assets. And this is actually one of our, actually is our flagship product and being first launched, as I mentioned. Right now, we've got 52 pairs listed, and actually one more today, actually at in around 50 minutes, we will have Uniswap listed on futures. This is also one of the highly expected product. And the coin marginal futures is, by definition, you are using non-USDT stablecoin to trade other cryptos. For example, you can use a BTC to trade BTC futures, use Ethereum to trade Ethereum futures. And how does it work? So the basic concept is the USDT margin, the PNL is linear. So you roughly know how much is in your account by the amount of price movements, right? So it's much more intuitive. It's like you are using USD dollar to buy gold instead of vice versa, use gold to buy dollar. But coin margins futures is the other way around. You are using gold to buy dollar. But the benefit is that if you are holding a bunch of gold and you do think gold price will go up and you don't want to sell gold to sell gold to USD in order to trade any cryptos, then this is the exact product you should trade, because you can benefit from both the underlying asset appreciation and also the P&L from your futures trading, right? So maybe any other questions would be around what are the difference between quarterlies and perpetuals? Because when you look into our website, you can see we've got quarterly futures for coin margin and also perpetual margin futures for coin margin as well. So for quarterlies, by default, it expires in every quarter. So once this contract is expired, then you need to firstly close your position and then open another position in the next quarter contract in order to roll it over. This is more similar as a traditional futures product. It has the roll concept. The benefit is that you don't need to pay the funding rates on perpetual futures. The perpetual futures is similar as our USDT margin. It's not going to be expired, but it also has a mechanism of funding rate concept. So every 8 hours, you have to pay or receive funding rates based on the positive or negative of the funding rate. But these fees are all directed, charged, or being paid between buyer or seller instead of going to exchange, right? So for example, most of the time funding rate is positive. That means loans will need to pay shorts. When the funding rate is negative, then it means shorters needs to pay longers. Okay, I see a few more questions popped up. Then probably we can start to answer a few questions.
I think, Aaron, we can, take the questions at the end of the session. It'd be great if you can show our users how to actually, trade with futures. If you can, show us a live demo or something, that'd be great.
Okay, yeah, I'll start with demo. Let me share my screen. Are you guys can see my screen?
Yes. Just switch to, yeah, perfect.
Okay, sure. So this is the trading interface of Binance Futures, and you can see on top, you can have the USDT futures, coin margin futures, and also a bunch of key informations in order to access your trading, right? So I will start with information actually. This is the place where you can get all the details about our products. For example, when you talk about USDT futures, then you need to firstly take a look at what are the contract specs of each product. This is very important because you can know various of metrics for each product. For example, BTC USDT, the tick size is 0.01, and what are the minimum contract quantities? What are the maximum contract quantity as well? What's the leverage, initial margin, base margin, liquidation fees? All this information are public here on this website. And similarly for coin margin futures as well, you can see all the contract specs here. Right, so we have perpetual futures contract quarterlies. Right now, most of September contracts will be expired soon on 25th September, but users can roll to December contract in order to keep it holding. And this also include a bunch of guidance tutorials, like how to open a futures account, and also it has several referral programs. Many users has a lot of friends or community members. If you want to monetize your influence, then you can actually to register our referral program. Then whoever registered and trade Binance Futures, both you and also your friend can get some discounts. So this is something probably you'll be interested to know. And this is cross-collateral, which is allow users to use non-USDT asset, which are BTC and BUSD, as a collateral and exchange for BUSD in order to trade USDT futures. And there are several different type of orders, which I will demonstrate a little bit. And this is a welcome bonus voucher. And we do occasionally host voucher campaigns to return to the community and encourage users to trade Binance Futures. And this is exactly how these vouchers will work. There are all other Binance Futures related futures programs. We have a low latency service, which is for market makers to have a faster infrastructure in order to fulfill market making requirements. As I've just mentioned, we've got a referral program as well, and we do also have a broker program, similar as the referral program. Broker program is for institutional brokers, this is affiliate program. Affiliate program is the upgraded version of referral program with higher rebates, but the requirements would be mostly targeting at KOLs and any medium partners. And we do have a market making program. If you think your strategy or you are more waiting to be maker instead of taker, then this is a program exactly for you. And we also have a historical data service. A lot of algo or advanced traders, they would like to get historical data first before actually start trading. And this is exactly the service to help this demand. And we do have options product. Right now, options product only available on mobile app. The advantage of options product is we are the only exchange offering the short duration American type of options. And it's easier for users to understand. And users normally can very quickly understand how to start trading without to analyze and understand the complex of Greeks. And the leverage token is one of our product line. Right now, we've got 20 tokens. And the key advantage of our leverage token is instead of using fixed leverage, we are using 1.5 to 3x leverage, which as such can reduce the time of rebalancing, and also as such to boost the performance. Right now, the performance has been pretty strong. So this is the overall the guidance. I do recommend the users to start with FAQ page before you place any trading. And secondly is this data information, right? So you can hear what are the funding rate for each pair on real time, and this is can help you to have a whole overview guidance of the funding rate for all the pairs. And if you want to specifically look into what are the historical funding rate, then you can click here and select the pairs you want to check. And also we do have insurance fund history. We do have several segregated insurance funds for different pairs. For example, BTC, we now have 62 million USDT equivalent funding for BTC insurance fund, which is a performance role to protect our users. And in total, right now we've got around $130 million funds in insurance funds, both for USDT and coin margin futures, right? And also here is the index. So if you want to check what are the underlying price index for each product, you can check here. And also you can know what are the open interest, trade loan ratio, all this kind of analytical data on our website, so which can be used for your trading guidance as well. Here. This is pretty much it for this information page. And our next thing I'd like to talk about is the tournament. I've just briefly talked about tournament, and this is the exactly registration page for tournament. You can see right now we've got almost 15,000 participants, and then right now current bonus pool is 100,000, right? So it's actually close to the next year. Once this tier is unlocked, the bonus pool will be 150,000, and the total maximum bonus pool will be $1.5 million. The tournament will start on 21st September, which is next Monday, and you can decide whether you want to join a team or become a team member, right? So you can see here right now we've got 476 team sign up, and you can join any of the team and to fight with them. And you can also select based on language. For here is English, right? So all this information are available here. And there are two types of promotion, which is team rewards, which is based on PNL. There's the important information I'd like to highlight here. I believe it's beneath team leader. Conditions and terms. You can see this is the way how we calculate profits for the team rewards. So you can see whatever you made on coin margin futures, the profits will be times 2. And so if you want to win this tournament, small tip is that you should trade the coin margin futures in order to maximize your profits. This is the most efficient ways, right? And we also do have a second promotion plan is a daily lucky draw. So we will give 50 lucky winners random draw to win $100 in BNB each day. So this is the biggest tournament and also the most exciting tournament of Binance Futures for this year. So if you haven't got a chance to take a look, I do recommend to take a look, and it's about to start soon. And I do see a lot of participations from Indian market from our last tournament, which was held in April, and I got a chance also to speak a few of Indian team leaders. Actually, a few of them actually end up in pretty good results as well. Okay, so let's talk about products. You can see right now we've got USDT margin futures and coin margin futures, right? So let's start with the USDT margin futures. You can see all the pairs are here, and you can take a look and see what pairs you'd like to start trading. Or you can just search here, for example, if you want to trade DOT, right? Then this is the pair of DOT. You probably want to see the 1 minute chart of this product. And this is the option for cross or isolated margin. Cross means long and short positions will be netted. But isolated means you can open both long and short positions at the same time without being canceled. Personally, I'd prefer cross margin. And also this is the leverage level you can adjust. 20x is already high enough for me, but it's a personal choice. I would strongly recommend users trade with cautious and pay more attention about the potential risks. And this is the mark price. Mark price is used to determine the liquidation price. And this is the underlying index price. Here is funding rate. We are paying funding rate every 8 hours, right? So this is the rough layout of the interface. Another cool function is you can actually move this screen around. So if you don't want to see the depths and you want to, you can just remove it and twist it around. So this is one of the key features of our product. And also there are different types of orders. Limit order, market order. Limit order is pretty straightforward. So you want to get executed in this price, then probably you can just put the price you are you are aiming, and then put the numbers here, right? And this is market price. Market price is executed at the market condition immediately. So based on the market conditions, it may or may not, as you get executed at your preferred price, but it can guarantee you'll be executed immediately on the market. And this is the different type of orders, such as a stop limit, stop market, which means it has a trigger price in market and limit orders. So, for example, for stop limit, so you can put a trigger price here. For example, it's $6. Then it means only price is reached $6. You will trigger the limit price. And if it is market price, it also has trigger price. If you put 6 here, it means only the price is at the 6th level reached. Then the stop market order will be converted to market orders. That's the rough concept. And I want to talk about this order, so which is taking profits and stop a loss. So which, if you click here, and you want to, what's the price here? Okay, 5.26. And if you want to buy 1 dot, and then if you are targeting at 1.3 as your targeted profits taken price, and you don't want to those when the price is reaching probably 1.2, then you can click here. This is okay. This is new. You need to get finish this quiz to understand the Binance Futures before you can actually start trading. So for the time, best use of time, probably I will not go to these steps, but the rough concept is you can use this order to limit your loss, but also lock up profits when you are placing orders, right? This is the reduce only. Reduce only means you will only reduce your existing orders. For example, if you already have one lot of one long position of dot, and you place a stop loss order, you can select here. So once select here, it means if you close your position, maximum is close 1 lot of dot. If you did not click that, you actually have chance to put 2 here, which means you are flipping your position from 1 lot long dot to 1 lot short, right? And also this is based on the last price or market price for your trading stop, for your profits taken, and also stop loss orders. Last price is here. So whatever you're trading on the market is last price. And the market price is here. So based on the index price. This is the rough concept of USDT margin futures. Let's go to coin margin futures. So the difference here is the unit of each USDT contract is based on crypto. For example, one USDT contract is 1 BTC, right? But the concept of coin margin futures is different. So when BTC coin margin futures is equals to $100, but it's $10 for Ethereum. You see, the difference here is $10. And many people would ask, okay, I only hold the BTC, I don't have other tokens, so what should I do, right? So for example, you want to trade a dot perpetuals in our coin margin futures, but you don't have any dot in your wallet. So what you should do? So the feature we provide here is a convert feature. So for example, if you want to, you first need to select assets, for example, DOT, right? And if you want to convert your BTC to DOT, this is the available BTC in the account. Then you can just click here. All the BTC will be converted to DOT. As such, you can trade. See, this is successful. Trade the BTC, trade the DOT perpetual coin margin futures. This is the rough demonstration of the interface. Let me go back to common room and see if you have any questions.
Great, that was really nice, Aaron. Thank you so much. We have a lot of questions, but audience can now start typing the questions so that Aaron and I can answer. So whatever your questions are around, futures trading, please just type it out in the comment section and we'll answer accordingly. To start with, we have a couple of questions here. We can just start with Tarak's question, which is when we can change the leverage to 50x when we have opened a position at 20x and have used only 1x of principal.
Okay, so let me digest the question a bit. What happens when we change the leverage to 50 when we have an open position and only use the 1x principal? So you need to decide the leverage before you start trading, right? So if you decide to use 50x, then you will be 50x leverage. So by default it's 20x, but you need to decide before it. As such, the margin will be calculated accordingly. It's not the way. It's not the way around. Other way around. Your position is already being opened, and then you want to adjust the margin. So before you start trading, you should start to confirm what type of leverage you are going to use.
All right. Thank you, Aaron. The next question is by Devashish Anand. There are many more competitors in the futures like BitMEX, FTX, Bybit, Huobi, and OKX. So how does Binance plan to stay competitive with so many new products and players in the market?
Okay, sure. So I want to share a little bit about the reason why we start launching Binance Futures, because Binance is starting with a spot exchange with a lot of existing users. We often heard feedback from our spot users that they encountered issues in other de-risk exchanges, such as issues of system lags, overloads, and poor risk management, and less community-focused products. So a bunch of our guys existing in our futures team all came from traditional derivatives market. So we think we can do better and launch better product to fix this issue, as such to provide the community better experience. So that's the mentality, and also why user centricity is always the founding store of our team. So we want to keep listening to the community and also provide the best product. So when user the previous user asked the leverage questions, right? So for me, 20x is way high enough, and that's the design. When we first launched our futures, it was only maximum at 20x. But when the community users said, okay, 20x is not enough, all other exchanges are offering 100x, then we just offer 120x, and that was the way we developed the product. Sorry. Sorry, a little bit dry on the phone. Yeah, so the whole point is stay close with the community, listen closely to the community, and also focus on the innovation, and then keep bringing more excitement to the community members. Hello? Hello? Oh. Okay, I think we probably lost Simran. Okay, I will just pick a few other questions on the comments. All-in-one solution asked, I'm new in crypto, so how can I good understanding about Binance Futures? You have any guidance for newbie? Actually, I've covered some of the points from my demo, but we do have a testnet, which I would strongly recommend users to get a feeling on testnet before trading. So this is something I will follow up on the group as well. So please explain. So Divashu Liha asked, please explain the option trade and how does it work, maybe briefly. So right now, options is like insurance, right? So if you want to express your view when markets goes up, then probably you can just buy a call option on a mobile app. The benefits is that the maximum loss is limited. So for example, if you spend $10 to buy an option, and the maximum loss is $10, right? And then the upside is unlimited. Good. So Sindat Chopra asked, could you explain a little bit more detail in the difference between cross and isolated? Sure. So cross means once you are opening, for example, once you are opening one long position of BTC and also open one short position of BTC in cross mode, then it means the position will be squared, which are closed. That's way to close your position as well. In the isolated margin, once you are opening one long position and in the meanwhile open one short position, these positions will be exist at the same time instead of being closed out. So Shaham Dafia Wala asked, where can we learn more features about trading details apart from the tutorial video you mentioned? I would suggest you to go to our testnet to get some feelings before trading. I think that's probably the easiest way to get familiar with the products. What's the minimum amount to have a future account in Binance Futures? Actually, you can buy as low as 0.0001 BTC as the minimum purchase amount to trade Binance Futures. Rahul, I know you, Rahul. You probably this is the most expected feature from you. So be careful what you wish for. We're working on it to enable the anti orders. Sorry for the long waited time.
So technical issue, I have a problem here with internet, so please forgive me for that.
It's all right. Yeah, I addressed the several questions.
All right. Do you want to hold on. Question did you ask, Arjun?
I think goes to all the way to bottom is the last question I answered is from Rahul. When you will enable it, the order option. I know Rahul, and I constantly saw his feedback from my Twitter account. We are working on that, and thanks for the patience.
Did you also say Chopra's in a bit more in the between cross isolate?
Yeah, I answered this question as well.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I answer this question as well. I suggest users to use testnet. This one as well, 0001 BTC. That's the minimum amount.
What major changes?
Yeah.
What major changes will Binance Chain bring in Binance Futures or option trading?
Yeah.
Do you want to answer this?
Sure. So this is an interesting question. Right now, Binance Smart Chain just launched, and a lot of discussions about that. As you know, for Binance Futures, options are still centralized, but I do think decentralized is the derivative exchange is the future. So it may not be the near term, but this is the direction we've been thought through as well.
All right. Okay. Do you guys have any other questions around futures? All right. If I want to buy and sell BTC at the same price and then build the position in which way it goes, do I need two Binance accounts or how do I do the strategy?
So actually, you can just enable the isolating margin. So that's exactly the use case of isolating margin. You just need one account, but just select the margin mode from cross to isolated.
All right. Let's just see if we have any more questions. Like, did you explain option trade and how does it work? Maybe briefly by Devanshu Lilha.
Yeah.
All right.
Explain this one as well.
All right. So we'll just wait for like 2 minutes. Audience, do you guys have any questions? Anything around futures? If y'all want to know about, futures tournament that's coming up, anything else around it, please type your questions now. We'll just wait for 2 minutes, Aaron.
Okay, sure. And by the way, again, our Uniswap features will go live in 23 minutes. So this is one of the highly expected product. And I forgot to mention another reason why users like to trade on Binance Futures is because we offer the most choice of pairs. When there's a BTC season, then we are on it. And once there's a DeFi season, we are on it. When there's a altcoin season, we are on it. Right now it's altcoin seasons, right? So our exchange can weather all the seasons, and whatever pairs is in the market, Binance Futures is a place you should go.
Interesting. So a lot of users are talking about, having tutorials around futures and making it a part of Binance Academy. Would you like to, give them some references, send them something that, they can actually take a look at? Or if you want to give them some, just advice or something like that, like on how they can learn more about futures?
Yeah, actually, we do have a lot of contents in Binance Academy already. So if you haven't got a chance to take a look, then please do so. But in the meanwhile, if you have any specific topics which not covered by Academy or even our guidance, feel free to let our community managers know, or even just leave a message on my Twitter. I will take a look and also produce the relevant contents as well.
Thanks, Aaron. That's really kind of you. And our audience can definitely tell us if they need you to know more about a specific subject around futures. We can do a video. We can probably have another email around it. If anyone has any more questions. So yeah, there are a couple of questions here that people have sent. I'll just put it up. What happens if I have a open order in future and Binance went offline? Will my order get executed, my target, or will eventually everything will be paused?
First of all, I want to define what is the definition by Binance went offline, right? So it's barely the case actually, it never happened. Binance Futures was post trading because of something since we launched. So this case is not valid. So it might happen that, okay, you were not able to access the website, right? But it does not affect the normal trading. It was taking place in the same time. So in the previous cases, we've got some users was not able to access the website, but don't worry. These orders, if you place them successfully, it will be executed as well, even though the website probably is not able to access, because our API trading and matching engine is running smoothly as normal. Every time when the market crashed or has big volatilities. But if you encountered any issues, then I always recommend you to submit the CS ticket to deal with that. I think Sharon, yeah, you are mute. Yeah. For stop limit orders, orders below the current market price possible. Yeah, so as such, for this type of orders, you can just pick the last price as a trigger price instead of market price. For fiat crypto gateways, this I'm not a specialized in this area, but I will pass this question to the relevant colleagues who are working on that. I think Shiran frozen again with some technical issues. Are there any questions? Hello? Okay. I also would like to talk about DeFi index a little bit. So many users may not understand what is the exactly pairs for DeFi and the background and also the economics behind each token. We launched DeFi token, DeFi index futures 1 month ago, and the users can easily express your view to capture on the DeFi trend, whether you'd like to express your bullish views or bearish views, right? So this index product, you can just use it as a single point of instrument to express your in general DeFi trend views. So which is on the USDT margin futures. This is product strongly recommend for users to take a look as well.
Had a technical glitch again. So
Yeah.
did you have any other questions than that, Ron?
Yeah, I picked out one or two.
All right.
Let's talk a little bit about DeFi index features.
I think we should answer Nihal Patan's question, which is, should retail trade in crypto? We all
Sure. So there are no such clear restrictions for what type of users should not trade crypto, right? I think a more important question is, should users trade without understanding of background or products? This is a strict no. I strongly recommend users to get familiar with our product before any tradings, and also even get familiar with our testnet before place any real money into trading. I think Sharon has some technical issues. If no any further questions, I think we can conclude for today. Let's wait Sharon for a little bit. Actually, I'd like to answer one more question from Deepak Kumar. And so when to expect an airdrop? Actually, we will have a 40,000 airdrop during the tournament if user trades 10,000 volume on Waves contract. So it will bring additional excitement to the community as well. Okay, I think probably that's it for today's session. Okay, I will conclude today's session. Thank you very much for your time. And just a last reminder, our Uniswap contract will be listed in under 15 minutes. And we do have Waves airdrop during the tournament. And more importantly, please do register through the link I just showed on 1 year anniversary tournament. And it's about to start in next week. And for teams who've already registered, good luck, and hopefully you can get good results from this tournament. And just one last tip for tournament: the coin margin futures PNL will get double points. So remember that, and this is the tip can help you to get better results. Okay, thank you much for your time, and hopefully can see you again next time. Bye bye.